Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha, on the ball. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
8, read.
154.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54.
Look at me. Zipper.
Put that team on the clock.
Get it ready.
On first down, Eason. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
57.
All day.
Go.
Looking to throw. Eason. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To return is Taylor. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Friday.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, watch the slant.
On second down, it's Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go.
Check.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I got you.
Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st and 10, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Eason, he finds Taylor, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up third.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. 380. Check. 53. Watch the screen. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 53. Mike, 53. There's a party now. 53's the Mike. 53.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Eason uncorks one for Davis. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
What? 12.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's second and 8 on the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Go now. 10-2 stop.
I'm trying to collect.
5. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Come on, baby.
Here's second and 8. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. Operating from the gun. Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Taylor looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
41 mic. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
12. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go 58's the mic.
58, 58's the mic. I got you. Alert.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Seahawks.
0-0-0.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. They give to Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off play action. Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
58, come on. Let's go one more. Good job right there.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
95.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Phillips or set. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's overload. Check, 24, check 24. Let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Watch the run.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
41's the mic. Check 41. Crunch time, defense. Out. Kill. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Man, I got you. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That one good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Check.
Here's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Watch the curve.
19.
to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
0-0. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
So don't say nothing.
41's got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Pick your game up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
25. 58, boy. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey.
Again, Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got it. Slam.
Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colts 10, Seahawks 7.
Green 80. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. A 33-yarder. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Run left, run left. We got motion. Back up, back up. Hey, alert. Hey, guys, listen.
Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the edge. Be alert.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check your heart rate.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Hey,
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Eason. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quit talking about it. Check, 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 check. Let's go.
On first down, Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. You got tight. You got tight.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
There you go. Hey, hey. Cut. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.